HD guidelines. Switch camera. Button. Chat options. Button. Filters. Button. Options. Button. Options. Button. Filters. Chat up. Switch camera. Button. Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard. 0 watching now. 0 likes. Live. 9 seconds. Finish. Button.
Okay, everyone. Hey, welcome to this live stream. It's Mel here. Welcome to Mel's Blind Life. So this live stream I'm going to do tonight is going to be me cooking a meal and also answering your questions as I go. Now, I am just heading to my bedroom to get my headphones so that you guys don't have to listen to voiceover talking in the background. Can someone please tell me whether I'm using the front or back facing camera? If one of my sighted viewers can please tell me whether they can see me at this very moment or not, that would be fantastic. So then I can figure out where to sit the camera on the tripod and everything when I go into the kitchen.
Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community. Glenn Brassetable. Hi, Meg.
As I said,
Glenn Brassetable. Screen is black.
Just getting my headphones, and thank you, Glenn, for telling me that the screen was black. Hopefully now you can see my face because I've just turned around. I'm apparently using the back facing camera. I thought I'd switch to the front facing camera. Now I'm also going to apologize for the bad camera angles for now. As I said, I'm wandering around just getting my headphones. I've just put them in, so now hopefully you'll be able to hear me and I won't be able to interrupt you guys with voiceover. So I'm actually going to switch the camera to the front camera so that I can have things facing a little bit better on the tripod and everything as well. Okay, so first thing that we're going to do is we are going to grab the tripod and get the camera onto the tripod so that I'm not holding it, and then we'll get started in the kitchen. Sightless Player says, hi Mel. Hi Sightless Player. I'm sure that I know who you are, but I can't think who you are at this moment. Tell me, Sightless Player, do I actually know you in person? So I'm just feeling on my desk for my tripod, everyone, and I can't feel it anywhere. So this could be interesting. Do you want to see a cat, everyone, while I'm feeling around for my tripod? There's a cat running around somewhere down there. So for those of you who haven't been watching Blinky Blogs, I have a new kitten. Her name is Sam. She's 14 weeks old this week. She's a loony. She's absolutely insane, but I love her to pieces. And I think that she's just the best thing ever. Oh, and she's playing with my headphones. That's not good. Oh, and there's a Darcy there too. Hey, pal. I've just remembered where my tripod is. So we'll grab this tripod and we'll stick this camera on this tripod and then we'll get started. So I'll tell you what we are going to be cooking this evening. Well, this evening we are going to be cooking a bolognese with gnocchi. I'm going to have lots of healthy vegetables in it and other things like that. So as she removes her headphones temporarily to get the cover off her iPhone. So the reason for doing this live stream is because a lot of you guys, especially non-vision impaired viewers or people who are new to being vision impaired, you guys have asked, how do I cook being blind? because I think a lot of people don't person can cook. Okay, I'm just going to read a couple of comments. The phone is now sitting on the tripod. Glenn has said, hi Darcy. Bronnie says, woof woof. So for those of you who don't know, my friend Glenn, who I actually met when I got Darcy, he got a guide dog at the same time. That's how we met. And his guide dog Bronnie says hello to Darcy. So cute. I love Bronnie. Hey Bronzer, how you doing, girl? I love you. Sightless Player has said no. I asked Sightless Player whether I knew them in person or not because I wasn't sure. And they have said no, but I love your accent. Sightless Player, I don't know how many of my videos you've watched or anything, but I am Australian, fair dinkum, true blue, born and raised here, you know, pretty Aussie. Where are you from? Good to have you here. Okay. I should probably stop reading comments and interacting with you guys and actually make the dinner so that I don't get too hungry. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to walk over here to the fridge. I'm holding the phone in the tripod in my hand. And we're going to grab out the whole vegetable crisper. Now, the reason why we're grabbing out the whole entire vegetable crisper is because it's not very good for you to bend down to reach things at a low level or you're feeling for things. So I've put that up on the bench and I'm going to close the fridge door. Now, I'm just going to read an answer from Sightless Player. They are from Chicago in the USA. I've heard of Chicago before. My US geography isn't that crush hot, but I'm pretty sure Chicago is where Michelle and Barack Obama are from. Maybe. I could be making that up, but I think I heard that somewhere. Anyway, so this is the contents of my vegetable crisper. For those of you on Blinky Blogs, you will have seen my grocery haul I did a little while ago. Monday, I think it was. So I'm going to grab out a couple of things out of here. I'm going to get, what's this thing? Here we are. I'm going to get 1 carrot. I'm using a fairly large size carrot for this. I'm then going to get 1, if I can find the top of the bag. I'm then going to get 1 zucchini. And once again, I'm going to use a fairly good sized zucchini because this dinner is actually going to become frozen meals in the freezer for a few days. I'll take to and from work, or to work for lunch. I'm then going to grab this capsicum I have here. I won't use all of that capsicum. I'll probably use about half of it and use the rest of it in salads. And then the other thing I'm going to need, which is right down the bottom, is some big field mushrooms. And they're in a paper bag at the moment, so I'll take them out and show them to you in a moment. So I've got carrot, capsicum, zucchini, and mushroom. Now, ordinarily, I would put some onion in this particular recipe, but unfortunately, I don't have any onion, which for me is something very unusual. I would usually have onion in my house. Yeah, I'm just going to sit you on the floor there for a second next to the fridge while I put the vegetable crisper back in the fridge because it's a two-handed job. I have to line it up properly and then I have to put it in. Okie doke. Righto. So, let's read this comment. Sightless Player has answered yes into I said that I thought that Barack and Michelle Obama are from Chicago. That's awesome. I'm really looking forward to reading Becoming by Michelle Obama. For those of you who don't know and who are interested in reading Becoming by Michelle Obama, iTunes have actually got it for sale. Well, not for sale, but they've got it. And it's 23 Aussie dollars. So I'm not sure what that is in US dollars. I could ask Google. Okay, Google. How many American dollars is 23 Australian dollars? There you go. So Becoming by Michelle Obama is $16 approximately on 16 US dollars approximately on iTunes at the moment. So the reason why I'm telling you about this is because Michelle actually reads it, which is super duper exciting for me. All right, so while I was just rabbiting on about Michelle Obama and her book, I just got a chopping board out of the cupboard. And now I'm going to go to the third drawer down, extract this cardboard. Sorry guys, extract this cardboard box with knives in it. And I'm going to get the knife out of it that I like to use to cut vegetables with. I'll just stand you guys there for a second. I'll get my knife that I want out, and then I'll show you my knife. Now, I did actually have a proper vegetable knife a little while ago, but one night, ages and ages ago, I had pizza for tea, just takeaway pizza, and they didn't cut it properly. So I ended up using my vegetable knife, because it was dirty at the time, to cut the pizza properly, because I don't have a pizza wheel. And I left the vegetable knife in the pizza box when I tossed out the pizza box. So I don't have a vegetable knife anymore. And I haven't got a new one yet. I'm just going to have a read and see whether we've got any new comments, which we do not. Okay, so I've got my chopping board down here and I've got my vegetables. So the first thing that I'm going to do is figure out where the camera should be facing. I'm going to try and put it down there like that and then angle it so you might be able to see on that angle. You may or may not be able to see the chopping board, I don't know. I'm blind, remember? So I've got my knife, my chopping board, my vegetables. I'm just going to grab a plastic bag for the vegetable scraps. All right. And I'm also going to grab a vegetable peeler so that I can peel the carrot and the zucchini. Vegetable peeler? Aha. Righto. So, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to peel the hard vegetables and chop them up. Hope you guys can see. I really do. Those of you who can see. I'm just going to answer a question from Sightless Player. They have asked, do you live by yourself? Yes. So I live fully independently in a 2-bedroom unit in a block of 3 units. I have got a support worker who comes and supports me twice a week for 2 hours both times, and she helps me do my supermarket shopping. She takes me swimming, and we do other sorts of stuff that I may not necessarily get to do because I'm vision impaired and because I don't actually have a lot of help. So I don't have any relatives who are very close to me geographically speaking, and I mean, I do have friends who I can call upon when need be, but I do try very hard not to sort of rely on them and everything like that. So yes, I live by myself, but I'm not really alone because I've got my guide dog Darcy, then I have got my 2 cats, Millie, who is 5 and a bit, and Sam, who is 14 weeks old today. And I've also got my fish, Speck and Tickle. So that is my little family. So what I've just done is I have peeled the carrot. I don't know whether you guys could actually see me peeling the carrot because I don't know what the camera's like so far as the angle's concerned. Actually, Glenn, if you're still here, mate, can you please tell me, like, what you... If you're still here, Glenn, can you please tell me what you can see? Sightless player, you have just asked, are you making soup? No, I'm making like a bolognese with a twist, I'm going to call it. So it's going to be a bolognese with lots of healthy veggies. So I've just chopped up the carrot and I'm going to sit that in a bowl to one side, and I'll show you. I've just roughly chopped it into fairly large pieces for now, and then I'll show you what I'm going to do to it. Crikey, nearly broke the bowl. I'll show you what I'm going to do to it in a tick. As I said, Glenn, if you're still here, can you please tell me what you can see? Please. That would be a very big help. So now I'm going to do the zucchini as well. So I've used the whole carrot, and I'm going to use the whole zucchini as well. Because as I said when I was starting, I'm going to be using this. I'm going to divide it into containers in the fridge when it's done, or freezer, I should say. And I'm going to take it to work. Now I'm going to peel my zucchini. So what I do when I peel the zucchini is I hold... just adjust the camera and try and show you. Hi guys, what can you see? Wish I could see. So I'm just gonna hold the zucchini in my right hand, and I'm left-handed, so you'll have to excuse that. I'm gonna hold the zucchini in my right hand, and then with my left hand, I'm gonna hold the peeler between my thumb and forefinger, and then I'm going to scrape down the zucchini with the peeler and feel with my my pointer finger and my middle finger as I go where I'm going. And then when I'm peeling, I'm actually peeling towards my body. So I'm holding it up in the air and I'm peeling towards my body instead of away from my body. I have tried to use the peeler the other direction and peel away from my body, but that just didn't work out for me. So I peel towards my body and I hold my right hand almost as flat as I possibly can with my fingers out of the way as far as they can be underneath the zucchini. So the zucchini is actually in my right hand. My fingers are curled out of the way, and I'm just feeling with my pointer and middle finger on my left hand as I peel where I have been and where I haven't been. I'm just feeling to make sure I can't feel any skin left on there. And this peeler that I'm using tonight is actually really good for a blind person, I think, because it actually leaves, I don't know if you can see there, but I can certainly feel it. It actually leaves very, very minute lines on the zucchini where you've been. So that actually helps me tell whether I've peeled there or not. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to once again roughly chop the zucchini. And I'm going to chop it into like 4 or 5 just big pieces. They're probably about an inch long, I'm going to say. And I've just thrown those into my bowl with the carrot. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to find my capsicum. And we're going to actually go over to the sink to do this. So we'll go over to the sink. You'll have to pardon my dirty dishes in the sink there. Now the reason why we're over to the sink here is because when you take the core out of the capsicum, it can be rather disgusting and leak juice everywhere. Okay, so what I've got here is I've got the capsicum. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the knife in the top of the capsicum, and I'm going to just move it around the top edge of the capsicum, around the edge where the stalk is. And I'm going to, as I move it, I'm just going to gently feel every now and then, just to make sure that I'm still where I need to be. But I'm obviously going to try and keep my fingers out of the way as much as I possibly can, because yes, I'm using these fingers to see, but at the same time, I don't want to injure them because I need them to see with. Okay, so when we're all the way around the capsicum, we're nearly there now. Okay, so now that we're all the way around the capsicum, put my knife down. I'll hold it up and show you, because I don't know how much you guys can see. Okay, so Carmen, thank you, Carmen, has just told me that you can't see my hands. So I'm going to hold it up to the camera. So guys, what I've done is I've just cut a big rim around the edge of the capsicum there. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the stalk. I'm just going to pull that big bit of capsicum out of the top that I've just cut. And so this just removes all the seed and the core of the capsicum. And I'm just gonna shake the capsicum over the sink and give it a bit of a tap to remove the extra seed from inside the capsicum, because we don't need seed in the capsicum. Okay, I'm just going to read a couple of comments. I think I read this one already. Carmen has said, "Hi Mel, I hope this helps, but we can't see your hands." I'm not sure what you guys can see, so thank you for pointing that out, Carmen. I'm going to try and see if I can get better camera angles. And Donna Allison is with us now. Hey Donna, how's it going, my love? I have to get in touch with you somehow, Donna. Send me a private message on here, and we'll try and have that chat that we were talking about. Canine Therapy Incorporated has said, well, we can't see what you're doing on your hand on the counter, but your nails look beautiful. Thank you, Canine Therapy Incorporated. My gorgeous friend Michelle, who you have seen in a couple of my blogs, doing my vlogs, she does my nails for me, and these ones are actually 4 weeks old, guys, so they're quite overdue for redoing. Okay, so can someone please tell me whether you can see my hands now, please? That would be good. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut this capsicum in half. Alright. I've placed the knife in the middle of the capsicum, and I've only got one hand because I'm actually holding the camera in my hand now. No, I can't do it that way. I've placed the knife in the middle of the capsicum. Alright. And I'm just going to hold it, because I'm left-handed, so the knife in the middle of the capsicum, and I'm just going to chop straight through the middle of the capsicum, chop the capsicum straight in half. There we go. 1/2 of a capsicum in my hand. And I'll put that down, and the other half of the capsicum. So now what I'm going to do is these halves of capsicum, okay, these bits of capsicum I'm just going to place into the bowl with the other hard vegetables. Now the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to actually put this half of the capsicum back into the fridge. Okay, so Canine Therapy Incorporated, you're saying you can see me now? That's great. Thanks, Cobber. I mean, thank you. I don't know whether you're American or Australian, so you probably think I just called you a dirty word by calling you Cobber. Don't stress. I didn't call you a dirty word by calling you Cobber. It means mate here in Australia. All right, so we have got vegetable scraps on my chopping board that you guys can see now. Emily's World has said hello. Hello, Emily's World. Welcome to the live stream. I'm so excited that you guys are joining me. Actually, I'm even more excited that it's working. I had no idea how this would work and how to do these things, but I am really glad that it's working. So here we have, yummy, a mushroom. There are actually 3 of these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the little stem out. Come on. There we go. Out you come. And I'm going to make sure that the rest of the little stem's out. And then I'm just going to peel the mushroom. And I'm going to... There's 3 of these blokes. So talk amongst yourselves. So how's everyone's day been? Tell us. What time is it where you are? And how's your day been? Or evening been? Or whatever this is. My day's been great. If you're on Blinky Blogs, by the way, sorry I didn't upload a Blinky blog on Wednesday, or a Wednesday Blinky blog. I have done one, but I was somewhat ill yesterday, so I didn't actually publish a Blinky blog yesterday, Wednesday's Blinky blog yesterday, but it's in the pipeline. I'm going to upload Wednesday's Blinky blog tonight, and I'll probably upload today's Blinky blog tomorrow as well. Okay, I'm going to read a couple of comments for a tick. I'm going to read a couple of comments from a tick. What did I read last? I last read Emily's World saying hello. Righto. Canine Therapy Incorporated has said, I am American and I don't know that word. Cobber, it's awesome. I'm laughing. I'm ashamed. You are amazing and I am ashamed that I have so many excuses for not doing YouTube videos. Thank you so much, Canine Therapy Incorporated. YouTube videos are so much fun, but they are so difficult to make. I'm going to make a video sometime in the future about how I actually do my YouTube videos, so keep an eye out for that. Emily's World has said that they are from Canada and she is legally blind and she has a legally blind boyfriend. Good on you, Emily. That's grand. I hope that you guys get on well. What part of Canada are you from? And Donna Ellison has said, I'm so excited that you're getting to do a live stream. Me too, Donna. I am too. Canine Therapy Incorporated has also said, is it Friday or Saturday there? So it is about 6 p.m, I think, on Friday evening. And Donna Allison said it's 12:55 Central Standard Time in America. I'm guessing that's AM this morning. So we are 18 hours in front of them. Canine Therapy Incorporated has told me to tilt the camera down slightly toward the counter. I will in a tick. Donna Allison has said it's Saturday, and she has said yes, that is morning. Okay, I'm going to change the camera angle again, back down to the chopping board. Ta-da. I love this new tripod. Fair dinkum. It's the best thing I ever bought. Now, oopsies. I think that might be a bit too far down. Hang on a tick. This silly tripod's giving me the heebie-jeebies. Righto. I hope you guys are actually getting some kind of entertainment out of this. It's really cool having someone to talk to while you're cooking. Usually I'd be like singing along very loudly to very loud music or watching the telly or something like that. But this is actually a lot more fun than doing any of those things. Okay, so I'm just peeling the second mushroom now. Peel, peel, peel. And as you can see, if you can see, I'm just using my fingers to do this. One of the things about cooking blind is you legitimately wash your hands so many times that they will just about fall off. I mean, fair dinkum, you wash your hands a lot when you're cooking blind. All right. Righto. That's the second mushroom peeled. Now the reason why I peel the mushrooms with my fingers is because with mushrooms it's really hard to tell for a blind person the difference between when the mushroom's wearing its skin and when he isn't. So that's why I do that. Now I'm just going to cut this mushroom in half and read some more comments. Hope I don't bore you guys. Please tell me if you're getting bored and I'll, I don't know, do something funny or something. Okay, so Emily's World has said she is from BC and he is from Wisconsin. Is that how you say it? So are you saying he's from the West Coast or are you asking me whether I'm from the West Coast? I am from the southeast part of Australia. Donna Allison has said, I know I wash my hands a lot until they are so dry. Try Sorboline. If you find that your skin gets really dry from washing your hands so much, I find Sorbline helps when you wash your hands. And don't mind that noise, everyone. That's just a clock. And there'll be another one going off in a moment. La 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 la. La 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 la. Sorry, I sing along to that clock. Sorry. 6 p.m. Ordinarily I would put on the news. But my favourite newsreader guy is on holidays still. Most unfortunately. So I don't listen to the news when he's not there. Well, I do. But you guys, this is way more fun than watching the news. Okie doke. Oh, Saskatchewan. Saskatchewan? Is that how it's said? Carmen, this is the highlight of your day. I'm watching you while knitting small pink granny squares. Oh, bless you, Carmen. I love you. How is Darcy and the kitties from Donna? They are doing real good. Real good. Oh, you guys are both from the west coast of Canada. Righto, fair dinkum. I don't know if you've heard of them, anyone, but I love these books by a lady called Vicky Delaney. I'm pretty sure she's probably a Canadian writer, and she writes books about a police constable called Molly Smith, and those books are actually based in, I'm not sure whether it's a fictional town or not, because I know some of the places in her books are real, but she's in British Columbia. So now I'm getting out, oh hey Sammy, can you please get out of the cupboard, thank you. So now I'm getting out my Nicer Dicer. That is my Nicer Dicer sitting there on the stove. So what this thing is it's a cutting machine, and it makes the vegetables into nice tiny little puny pieces, which is really good for things like casseroles and soups and things like this. Okay, a couple of comments while I get the Nicer Dicer ready to be used. Donna has just sent me a thumbs up. Love you. Canine Therapy Incorporated has said that he, sorry, not sure which, is in where? Right, Washington, near Seattle. Righto. Going to put her dogs to bed. It's still Thursday for a while there. Love you. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much. Emily's World has said, I love your videos, especially those of you and Darcy working together. Thank you, Emily. I really enjoy doing them and showing them to you guys. Make sure you subscribe to Blinky Blogs as well, because I do a lot more. That's my channel where I do my daily vlogs. So I show a lot more of me and Darcy working and stuff on that channel than I do here now. Donna said, I'm in Alabama, about 8 miles from the state of Tennessee. Love you, Mel. Oh, 80 miles. Missed a zero there. Blind. Okay, so this is the Nicer Dicer, ready to go. So it's got a lid here that you push down on the vegetables, and then it's got this really dangerously sharp blade, okay, that you sit the vegetables on top of. You push this lid thing down, and then what happens is the vegetables come into this container underneath in a nicely small chopped fashion. There we go. So now, what I am going to do is I'm going to change my camera angle. Again. There we go. Okay. Now, guys, if you don't want me to read your comment out on the thing, please write "do not read" before your comment. All right, I hope you can see. So what I'm going to do is I've got a piece of mushroom in my hand. I've sat it in the middle of the blade of the nicer, of the nicer dicer. I just nearly knocked over the camera, that's why I said whoops. Okay. And I'm going to close the lid down over the mushroom. And it just got pushed through these blades here, and it's now in the bottom of the machine. All right. So that is how one chops one's vegetables. Can someone who can see, please let me know if that's a good position there. Whoops. No, it's not, because the phone's too top heavy now. Yes. If someone who can see can please... If someone can please tell me whether that camera angle is any good. And I'm just going to read a comment. Oh, Emily's daughter has just told me that she is a potential guide dog owner. That's fantastic. Congratulations. Please let me know how you go with that. And that there is a school local to her that does domiciliary, which is where they train you at home. My guide dog school, Guide Dogs Victoria, they do domiciliary as well, but you can't do domiciliary unless it's an extreme circumstance for your first dog. So I didn't do domiciliary with with Darcy because he was my first dog, and I had a very complicated home environment with someone with an existing established guide dog and a pet and all sorts of weird and wonderful things. So I did my 4 weeks at Arnold Cook House with Darcy. But with my next dog, because I'm actually over 550, 600 kilometres away from my guide dog school, and I can't get one from another state, I'm going to try, if I get another dog, to do it domiciliary. If I can't, then, you know, that's just the way the cookie crumbles. But I'm hoping that so I don't have to arrange care for Darcy and the cats and be away from home for 4 weeks or 3 weeks and all sorts of things like that. I'm hoping I can do domiciliary if I get another dog. So what I'm doing now, you can hear occasional thumps, and I'm not sure how much of my hand movement you can see. So what I'm doing now is I'm grabbing all of the vegetables out of that bowl that we put them in previously and chopping them up using the nice dicer so that they become into nice bite-sized pieces. And then when that's done, we'll do the next step. So please tell me what you guys think of this live stream in the comments, because if you're enjoying it, I will do more of these kinds of things. I looked at doing it on Twitch, but unfortunately the Twitch app is not accessible. So I have to do them on YouTube here. But that's okay because we've obviously already got a YouTube audience. So let me know whether you guys are enjoying cooking with me, whether there's other things that you guys would like to see me do. I'm going to also do, when we get to 100 subs, I'm gonna do, I can't speak tonight. I'm going to do at 100 subscribers another live stream Q&A. So keep sharing the channel with your friends and family and people that matter to you and people who you think that learning about blindness and vision impairment is a really good thing, because I really want to do that live Q&A and I can't do it until I've got 100 subs. I did a Q&A at 50 subs, but that wasn't a live. And I wanted to do a Q&A at 75, but I actually missed the 75 because I was on my holiday. So I missed that, unfortunately, but there you go. So I'm still chopping things in the nicer dicer, as you can hear by the occasional sound. We've only got one piece of, I don't know whether that's carrot or zucchini. Yes, that's zucchini, I'm pretty sure. We've only got one piece of zucchini to go, and then we'll be through with the ing. Thank you. That piece didn't go through properly. All right, so now I'm going to take the lid off, and oh dear, I need to redo that piece of zucchini. Hang on a tick. Gotcha. Sorry guys, I'm talking to inanimate objects again. That's a hazard of living on your own. You talk to, whoopsies, there goes the camera. You talk to inanimate objects quite a lot when you live on your own, unfortunately. Now, camera just fell down. I'll turn it back around so you guys can see again. Sorry about that. Not sure how it fell over. Maybe it's drunk. Oh dear. Oh well. Okay. Now then. Everything is diced to the best of my abilities. Now what we're going to do is the next step in this crazy process. Hope my phone's not like dying. Okay, hello everyone. You see my face now. You poor victims. Let's read some comments. So Donna is talking about how she might have to go to a different state to get her guide dog. Wow, that's pretty crazy. Emily is hoping for a yellow female. She's not too fond of black and chocolate ones. Look, and Donna said I talk to my owners myself as well. So personally, going back to Emily's comment about what kind of dog she prefers, when I applied, I said I wanted a male because we have, for those of you who haven't seen my toileting a guide dog video, go back and watch that. It's fairly recent. Those of you who haven't seen my toileting a guide dog video, you will have seen the toilet harness, which is a fantastic thing that we've got here. And the toilet harness is actually a lot more effective on the male dogs than it is on the female dogs. Because of the way that it sits on the dog, it actually catches the urine in the female dogs, and it's really disgusting. So I asked for a male dog because of that. And because the males generally tend to be a bit bigger as well. But I did ask for a black dog when I applied. I didn't get that. Darcy is as white as a ghost. But hey, I don't mind. He's still Darcy. He's still the best. I would not change him for the world. Alrighty, I need to have a small drink of water. While I was talking just then, I just wiped the stove top because it was looking a bit feral and I didn't want the joint to go woof. Sorry, I mean to blow up. Okay, just going to grab a little glass of water because I'm thirsty. Whoops. And that whoops was me just nearly missing the glass. Right, any more comments? Carmen, I love that. You talk to yourself all the time and you always get the right answers. Me too. Fair dinkum, it's wonderful. Donna, you too. Emily has asked, how old are you, Mel? Okay, so Emily, I'm 24 and I turned 25 in just under a month. I turned 25 on the 9th of February. Oh. And I'm really excited because Mum and Dad are coming up to see me, hopefully. And we're going to go out to tea, hopefully on my favourite paddle steamer. And that'll be just great. So stay tuned for vlogs on Blinky Blogs regarding my birthday. So now I have opened this very tragic cupboard to get my big pot. This is my big pot, guys. There's my pot. Now sometimes with this kind of a recipe, you know, a big recipe like this, I would cook it in my Philips multi-cook. But at this stage, I've decided not to do this in the Philips multi-cook tonight because I thought that for the purposes of this video, it would be better if I used the stove top and showed you how I use the stove top and cook like traditionally, I suppose I'm going to call it. So I'm going to grab, okay, apparently I'm the same age as Donna's daughter. That's cool. And Emily has said happy early birthday. Thanks, Emily. Okay, so in my pantry here, I've got to remember where I put it. The vegetable oil, milk, isogenics, cereal, sauce, what's that thing? Oh, pancake mix, juice, cinnamon, more cereal. Okay. Maybe it's on this shelf. Nuts, wine. What the? Oh, rice. Ah, no, that's my sauce that I need for tonight. And oh, I have to grab one of these tin of tomatoes that I also need for tonight, but I don't need them right now. Oh, I'm looking in the wrong joint, guys. I was looking in the pantry for the vegetable oil and I just realised it's not in the pantry, it's in here. See, look, canola spray, vegetable oil, blind. Awkward blind moment, guys, live on YouTube. Leave me alone. Okay. Emily, is it okay if I read that comment about your age? And Donna, you too. Remember, guys, if you don't want me to read it out loud on the live stream, please write do not read in the front of your comment. Please. So, here is my pot on my stove. Donna Allison, yes. Donna, you're 44 years young. I love it. That's so awesome. Okay, I need to find what I just did with that vegetable oil. All right, so I'm going to shake up the oil. I don't know why I shake things up before I pour them out, but I do. And then I'm going to pour some oil into my pot. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my fingers in the bottom of the pot and just rub the oil around. Rub. Just to make it a bit non-sticky. Need a tiny bit more oil than that. Whew, it's hot. Is anyone hot? What's the weather like? Where you blokes are? Ladies, gentlemen, everyone's. It's hot here. Well, at least I am. Alright, so now that I've got vegetable oil on my fingers, I'm just going to rinse my fingers. Can't see with oil on my fingers. It's disgusting. Yeah. There we go. Rinse. Okie doke. Now, the fun part. The blind girl using the stove. Actually, no, it's not that bad. I'll put the oil away first, just. Oil lid. Oil bottle. Emily's World. Sorry I didn't read your comment earlier. I had my hands in oil. It's fine if you read it. She is 20. Well, when I was 20, I was a total... You wouldn't have liked me then when I was 20, guys. Trust me. There's only one person, two people on this live stream who knew me when I was 20. I apologise, guys. I was a pain in the ass. I mean in the neck. Sorry. Pain in the neck. No swearing on tube, you. Oh! Okay. Never mind. Okay, so Canine Therapy Incorporated has asked me, what do I do for a living? So I have just opened, and sorry I'm not looking at the, crikey, sorry I'm not looking at the camera, I was just getting things out of my fridge and my fridge is attacking me. I have just opened a Braille and technology training business. So where I live is very rural, like the middle of nowhere, basically. And we don't have a lot of services for blind and vision impaired people. We do have some services, but we don't have a lot. So I wanted to develop a organisation that can train blind and vision impaired people to read and write Braille, use their assistive technology, do all sorts of things like that. So I've only just started this company, and so far it hasn't been overly successful, but I've only just started. Like, I opened my office today. Literally opened my office today. So I've just gone to the fridge, everyone, and got out some beef mince. Hope you can see. Okay. I'm going to just take the weird clingy plastic gear off the top of the mince, if I can. Get a grip, fingers, get a grip. No. All right. I'm gonna get a fork and stab it. I like being violent. Donna, your Braille classes are being sent here from Hadley Institute. Okay, that's cool. Do you therefore get like online sessions with a tutor, or do you have to try and get through them somehow on your own? I'd be interested in knowing. And are you learning Unified English Braille, or are you still using Are you still using American Braille over there? If you don't know what I'm talking about, please let me know and I'll try and explain the difference. Alrighty. Alrighty. So, I have got meat that I'm going to open. Oh, now my fingers, oh no, that just broke. I just ended up stabbing the meat with a fork because I couldn't get it to open. And so I'm just going to peel off the funny cellophane top of the meat tray. Okay, and I'm going to pour the meat into the pot, making sure that I remove the weird paper thing that's in the bottom of the tray. I don't know why they put those things in there. Okay, so that's in there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on the stove. It would help, wouldn't it? So it's on the front left burner. So I might actually move it to the front right burner because that's actually a bigger burner, better size for this pot. Hang on. Don't fall over, camera. Trying to do this one-handed. Not easy. Alright, so it's on the front right burner. I'm going to move all the stuff away from the burner. That would help. Righto. So these knobs on the front of my stove, I know what order they go in. Okay. I know that from the left it goes front left, back right, front right. So I'm going to push it in and I'm going to turn it around to about 7 o'clock. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go over to my drawer over here. 1, 2, third drawer down. And I'm going to grab out this spoon. I think it's red. Plastic spoon. Beauty. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we cook the dinner. I'm going to sit you all. Y'all. Isn't that what you guys say over there? Nope, I'm not going to sit y'all up there. Okay, where can I sit y'all? Hang on a tick. I'm getting camera angles to work, I hope. Okay. This is fair dinkum hard. Okay, that's not going to work there. Hang on. I'm going to shift all this from up there. Shifting. Don't worry, nothing broke. It was just a fork landing on top of a glass lid. Scary thing. Okay, I'm going to sit the camera there. Okay, you may not be able to see the dinner, so I'm going to angle you guys that way so you can hopefully see me. Righto. Okay, now I'm going to break up the mince. Break up the mince. Break up the mince. La 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 la. Break up the mince. I'm sorry. Oh, the camera just fell over. Oh, that was funny. That was very funny. Okay, the camera just fell over. Sorry, everybody. Oh no, this is not going well. Okay. Sit. Stay. Camera. Stay. Right, now where were we? That's right. We were breaking up the mince. Maybe I shouldn't be doing it quite so roughly and then the camera wouldn't have fallen over, eh? La-di-da-di-dum, la-di-da-di-dum. So I'm breaking up the mince, and in a second, when the mince is feeling a bit browned, what I'm going to do is grab all of the vegetables and toss them in here too. Oh, I keep dropping my spoon. Stop, stir, 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 stir. The camera keeps falling over. Okay. I think this camera's intoxicated. Okay. Righto. So, the meat is browning. Comments. Canine therapy incorporated. This is so amazing. Are you doing this by yourself? Yes, I am doing this by myself. It is like you have a tiny drone in your kitchen showing us what you are doing. Actually, all I'm using is my iPhone, which is an iPhone 10, on my tripod. Blah, blah, blah. I'm sighted and the sight is amazing. Sight. I've had it a little bit and I knew I was going to go blind the whole time. It was fun while it lasted, but if I got asked would I like my sight back tomorrow, the answer would be no. Donna has said they're sending me the paper sheets in Braille with audio description. Right now I'm on Braille Literacy 3. But you'll be learning UEB. Okay, so you guys are using UEB. That's really cool. And yes, we is y'all. Yay! Emily as well says, I say y'all or you guys. Donna says it's a southern thing, I guess. And Emily has just said it's almost 11:30 p.m. here on Thursday the 10th of January. Gosh. Donna has said southern drawl. Oh my gosh, are you okay? Yes, I'm okay. I don't know if my phone's going to survive this live stream. Okay. La 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 la. Okay. Where was I? That's right. I was grabbing the vegetables. What did I do with the vegetables? Oh, they're in the nicer dice. Oh gosh, they're in the nicer dice here, aren't they? That's right. One. Ouch! I just nearly cut myself. One nicer dicer full of vegetables. Walking over to the saucepan. Hello, saucepan. Bit close. Pouring. Oh my god. Vegetables out of nicer dicer into saucepan. Throwing nicer dicer into sink. Wunderbar. Oh, okay. How can you cook by yourself? I would love to know. Okay, so Emily, I have had low vision since I was born. I knew, or my parents knew, maybe that's a better place for the camera. See if it doesn't fall over there. My parents knew that I was going to go completely blind basically from when I was extremely young, because I've got my mother's degenerative condition and my auntie has it as well. So my parents knew that I was going to be completely blind by a certain age, or by a certain point. And so my parents, who were both vision impaired as well, ensured that from an excessively young age, I got as much occupational therapy, orientation and mobility, Braille training, everything that I could to make sure that I could live a full and independent life when that vision was all gone. So that vision that I did have when I was younger is now virtually completely gone. So I grew up being able to see a little bit, but as I said, now I can basically not see anything at all. And how do I cook? Well, as I said, I had a lot of OT, but you know, my mum's also blind, and my mum cooked dinner for the three of us nearly every night, and my dad cooked dinner for the three of us a lot too. So, I mean, I spent my first number of years, my first 21 years living at home with mum and dad, watching them cook and learning from them how to cook and things like that. So, oh, Sammy! You're meowing, sweet Sammy. I know, it's nearly Sammy's dinner time. I know. Nearly Sammy's dinner time. So, I don't know if you guys heard any of that, but my little Sammy, my 14-week-old kitten, is asking for her dinner. Poor little Sammy. I'll feed you in a minute. Yeah. Nearly dinner time, Sammy. And pal. And meow. Hey? Mummy's cooking the dinner. And then when everything's in the pot, Mummy will do your dinner. Okay, so Canine Therapy has just asked, did I ever get depressed or feel bummed out? What does that mean? We don't say that in Australia. What does that mean? I guess like upset, I suppose. Did you ever get upset or feel bummed out about being blind? So, as I open a can of tomatoes, in answer to your question, I did suffer a bout of, no, not suffer, experience. Yes, that's a better word. I did experience a bout of depression when I was in my teens. Probably from the age of about, I'm going to say 13, maybe 14, until the age of about 21, I had a bout of depression. But I don't think my vision impairment was the only cause for my depression. I had a lot of other stuff going on in my teens. I lost, between the ages of 11 and 20, I lost all three of my remaining grandparents. My pa when I was 11, my nana when I was 15, and my grandma when I was 19, nearly 20. So I had that. I had the realization that my vision was changing. I had the sale of both my childhood house and my grandparents' house that we'd holidayed in a lot. So I had a lot of stuff. Sammy, shush. I had a lot of stuff going on when I was in my teens. So losing my vision wasn't my only thing. I think the realization that my vision was decreasing and some of the things that I had to get used to not being able to do anymore, such as colour in, look at pictures, things like that, I think that contributed certainly to my mental state, but I don't think it was the primary cause of my mental state, because as I said, I had so much other stuff going on then that, yeah, it was a crazy time. My teens were a very crazy time, and you know, I'm glad to be on the other side of that. I really am. Okay, so after Mel's monologue, we have now got a pot of dinner. Yes, we've got a pot of dinner, Sammy. Yeah. It tastes pretty good so far too. So, come here, camera. This is the pot of dinner. Sammy. It's bubbling away there quite happily. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to sit the lid on it. Lid? Aha, lid. I'm going to set the lid on it for a tick. So that'll be probably about another 30 minutes until that's done. Okay. Read some comments. Read that. Depressed means I'm sad. Yeah, I know what depressed means, but I was wondering about bummed out. Thanks, Emily. Thank you, Hanotherapy Incorporated. You're so inspiring. I'm going to recommend for people to come over here for this live stream. Thank you so much. Anything else? Okay, no more comments. So, I'm going to now wash my hand because I got tucker all over my hand. And then, since we're on the topic of food, I'm going to feed this cat so that she doesn't drive me completely up the window wall. She is great, isn't she, Canine Therapy? Mel, you helped me so much when I first lost my sight. Oh, thank you, Donna. I'm so glad that I could have been of help. And I really hope that, you know, don't mind the scary noise, that's just my tap. I really hope that I can help other people. And that's actually why I did this YouTube channel to begin with, was so that I can help people like you, Donna, who have recently gone through vision loss, people like me when I was a teenager, you know, going through vision loss, people who are sighted, who don't understand about blindness and low vision, and you know, try and help them understand, you know, that a blind and vision impaired person is just, you know, an everyday Joe Blow. You know, that we are interested in the same things as sighted people, we can do the same things as sighted people, and we don't want to be treated, or, you know, most of us don't want to be treated any different to sighted people. So that is why I did this. Emily has a bit of vision. That's great. Use it while you've got it. That was my main take-home lesson from my childhood, was use your vision while you got it, mate, because when it's gone, it's gone. With my condition, there is absolutely no getting it back. So, you know, I'm really glad that you've got that little bit of vision, and I hope that you can use it. Apparently, I have a gift. Thank you, Donna. Donna, I was alone for a month by myself. It was hard, but you gave me hope. Thank you, Donna. Okay, what am I doing? Oh, yes, these cats, before they drive me mental. So, yes, Sammy, it's dinner time, isn't it? So what I've got here is I've got Sam's bowl in my hand. I don't know why I'm walking around with Sam's bowl in my hand. I'm going to bend down here to this thing. I'm going to grab 1 can of Millie food and 1 can of Sammy food. Whoops, nearly dropped the can of Sammy food in the bowl. Righto. So we'll go through to the bathroom. Ladies and gentlemen. We got any gentlemen here? Don't know. We'll go through to the bathroom and we'll feed these kitties. Emily's World, my vision won't decrease. That is so good. I'm so happy for you. All right, Sammy. All right. So, my friends, we are now in the bathroom, which you may or may not be able to tell that we're in a different room. For those of you who can see, you'll be able to see that. Those of you who can't, you might be able to hear that. So we've got Sam's can here, Sam's bowl. I'm just gonna pull up the wrinkle, rip the lid off the can, pour the food into the bowl, and just mash it up a bit with my fingers. There you go, Sammy. And she's going to eat that as though she's never eaten before. Good girl. All right. Hey, Sammy, can you say hi to the YouTube? Hi, YouTube. Purr. Uh-oh. Low battery. I was waiting for that. 20% battery remaining. Not good. Sammy, Mummy is feeding you in honey. Oh, yes. Mummy is feeding you, Sammy. Donna, I do miss being able to see my grandchildren and children. Yeah, that'd be hard. Especially like, you know, because they're younger and they're still growing and developing and everything, that would actually, I can't imagine what that's like. Not being able to see people you love grow up. I can't fathom that. All right, so now I'm in the laundry and I'm feeding Millie now. Millie is not as, shall we say, persistent as Sammy when it comes to I want my dinner and I want it now. There we go, Millie's dinner. Oop, and here's Millie. Hey, meow. Hey, little meow. Hang on a tick. Let me put your dinner down. It smells like grilled chicken tonight. Where's the hole? There's the hole. Hey, meow. I'm gonna sneeze now, meow. Good girl, meow. You eat your dinner. All right. So what we actually do when we're, I just ran into a wall. When we're feeding the cats is we actually shut the cats into the individual rooms. So I shut Millie into the laundry with only half a hand. Hang on a tick, guys. I'll hold you like that and I'll shut this door. So we shut Millie into the laundry and we shut Sam into the bathroom so that we can't go trying to steal each other's food. Emily has asked, do you give them the full can or just half of it? So Emily, I give them, they have a 85 gram can each in the evening. So we're back in the kitchen now. Oh, and they have 2 handfuls of dry food in their bowl at all times during the day. So we're back in the kitchen now. We'll check on the dinner, and then we'll look after Pal. All right. We'll check on the dinner, and we'll put the gnocchi on too while we're in here. And then you guys can watch me feed Pal if you like. Sorry, Pal's my nickname for my guide dog Darcy. I should have told you that. I call him Pal all the time. Don't I, Pal? Yeah, Mum. Whatever you say, Mum. Just feed me, Mum. I'm busting, Mum. Starving, Mum. Ow! Ow, 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 ow. Don't mind me, I just flicked some hot sauce up into my hand. That hurt. Alright, so this is bubbling along nicely. I'm not sure how much you can see. Ooh, ah. And I just tried to murder my phone's headphone cable. Alright. There we go. So that's bubbling along quite well there. You guys still hear me? Yes. Okay. So there's that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to grab the other saucepan, which I don't remember what I did with it. I know I had 2 saucepans out earlier. Ah, there it is. So I've got my other saucepan here. This is just a small saucepan. I'll send you on the sink. For a moment, my friends. I just tried to fry up my phone's headphone cable, which wasn't a good move. Alright, so I'm just going to fill my saucepan about half with water. Alright. And then I'm going to go over here and get the gnocchi, which I got out of the fridge earlier. That sauce spraying my hand burnt my fingers, the back of my hand. Ow. Okay, so there's the gnocchi. And here's the saucepan. I need to grab that fork again to stab the top of the gnocchi open. Fork. Yeah, forky, forky, forky. No. Yeah, forky, forky, forky. Oh, better put the lid back on the dinner. And where is the dinner? Sit, lid, sit, sit. Oh, that's why you won't sit, because the spoon's still in there. You blind idiot. Right, there we go. Okay, put the lid on the dinner. Turn the dinner down a bit as well. Ow, hot burnies. There we go. Dinner's turned down a bit too. Now, what was we doing? Oh, that's right. Here, forky, 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 forky. Here, forky, forky. Forky. Forky, forky, forky. Can anyone see the forky? Because I can't. Interesting. You were here. Yeah, but now I ain't. Haha, sucks to be you, blind lady. Do I have to get another forky? Forky? Sam, shut up. You're not coming out. She's meowing again. Here, forky. Forky, forky, forky. She's meowing again, everyone. That cat does not stop meowing. Alright, you win, Forky. I'll get another one. Take that, Forky. Right, Forky, stab top of, there we go. Top of gnocchi. They're the words I was trying to get out. Right. Sit you there for 2 secs. Am I? Sit you there. Rip the toppy thing off the gnocchi. When I was a kid, I couldn't remember the proper name for this gear. And I knew it was something to do with, like, something similar to the word gnocchi. So I don't know if you have it in America, but in Australia, whoops, we have a phone company called Nokia. Or like a phone brand called Nokia, I should say. So when I was a kid, because I could never remember Nokia's proper name, I always used to call it Nokia, as in the phone brand, breed thing. Okay, we'll put this pot onto the stove. There we go. Find. So I always make sure when I'm putting stuff on the stove that I feel and line it up with the hot plates before I turn it on. So I'm going to turn it on around to 7 o'clock again on the knob, and that is on the front left knob, so the front left burner. So I've turned on the front left knob. It's on the front left burner, so I've turned on the most left knob. There we are. So that is away cooking. Okay, Google, set timer for 20 minutes. And in 20 minutes time, Google will let me know that it has been 20 minutes, and that is when the dinner will be ready. Okay. More comments before we take Darcy quick quicks. Emily's World, do you live close to Canberra, Australia? Okay, so Canberra is the capital of Australia, and it's the capital city of the Australian Capital Territory, which is a part of New South Wales. Geographically, I'm going to say it's about a 45 degree angle to my northwest. I hope that makes sense. I'm in the very top north, and my northeast, sorry, it's a 45 degree angle to my northeast. I'm in the very top northwest corner of Victoria. Darcy doesn't want to go quick quicks. I don't know if that helps you at all. I don't know how long it would take to drive to Canberra. I'm guessing at least 5 or 6 hours. Yes, you guys in America have Nokia. Quick quicks, pal. And is it a Google Home or a Google Home Mini? It's a Google Home Mini. So I'm out the back now with Darcy, and he's having a quick quick, which I'm not going to show you guys. Oh, I really did burn my hand. That's not nice. Oh well, I'll deal. Good boy, mon chien. Hey, quick, quick. Right, does it want a bit of dinner? You guys are so lucky. You're getting to see everyone have their dinner as well as me making it. Okay, Essie. Mon chien, reste. Okay, so down here is Darcy's bowl, she says as she drops it. Hang on, pal. Okay, so I'm going to take the lid off the food barrel, and I'm going to apologise in advance for the filming for this part because I don't have enough hands. I'm going to bend down to nearly the bottom of the barrel, grab the cup, put a cup full of food, clatter clatter, into the bowl, and then put the lid back on the food barrel and just sit the bowl on top of the barrel for a sec. And then I'm going to grab a 4x2 biscuit out of the box, put it in the bowl too. Viens manger. And now he's going to eat his dinner. It's hot out here. Emily's World has said he knows French commands. Yes, he does. I taught Darcy French commands a little while ago now. I started teaching him French commands when I was living in Melbourne because I didn't want people to be able to interact with him in public. And I knew a little bit of French. So I started teaching him French to, you know, make sure that in public people couldn't interact with him. And then I increased my teaching of my French commands to extend to some obedience around the home. So he knows quite a lot of French commands. Guide Dogs Victoria, being in a predominantly English-speaking country with, English-speaking clients and things like that, they actually train all of their dogs in English and everything. But the French commands is something I trained him with. If you guys would like me to do a video on my guide dog commands and what they mean, my English ones and my French ones, please let me know in the comments here. I'm just gonna hold you guys above the pot here. This is the dinner pot. I've lost me oh, there it is. Right, stirring the pot. It smells really awesome. I wish this was smell-o-vision, but some of it's got stuck to the bottom of the pan. Okay, I'm gonna have to put the phone down for a second, everyone. Hold on a tick. I'll have to toss yous up there on top of the fridge. So you won't be able to see anything very well for a little bit, but you'll be able to hear me still. I've just sat you on top of the fridge for a second because I have to hold the pot with one hand and stir with the other and try and scrape the bits off the bottom. I hate it when things get stuck on the bottom of pots. It really annoys me. And this is actually really liquidy tonight, so what I'm going to end up doing when the gnocchi's cooked, or gnocchia, is I'm going to toss the gnocchia into the meat mixture because the meat mixture is really runny tonight. Don't know why. I didn't even use any water or anything. All right, I'll get you guys down off there. Hope you didn't get height sick. You know what I mean. There we go. So that's stirred. That's stirred. That's warming up. Let him in now, guys. Hey, pal. Is it done its dinner? Has it had a good dinner? Here you come. Good boy. All right. Okay, we'll sit down and read some comments for a minute, I reckon, because that's still cooking. Cats are still eating. Darcy's eating. I'm getting hungry. I'm going to sit down here in this nice cool breeze of my nice air conditioning. Ah, it's so hot. Okay, Google, what's the temperature? Okay, so apparently it's 37 degrees Celsius. Okay, Google, what is 37 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit?
37 degrees Celsius equals 98.6.
There you go. It's 98.6 here at the moment for you guys who do Fahrenheit. Okay, let's see more comments. Okay, so Donna said it's really cold here. I can understand that. It is the middle of the night too, isn't it? Emily as well says, does he remember the English commands? Yes, he does. I can use an English command or a French command that both mean the same thing, and he will do the correct thing. Donna, that would be great. Okay. Canine therapy, yes, I would love to know more about guide dog training and commands in English and other languages. Okay, I'll do that. Okay, it's Friday night here after 12 in the morning. Where you are in Canada, Emily. Donna, oh my goodness, that's warm. Actually, 39 degrees, 90, what did I say it was? 98 degrees Fahrenheit is actually quite cool for us for this time of year. I was talking to another friend, another YouTube friend on Sunday morning, and it was going to be 45, I think, degrees Celsius that day. And I asked Google what that was, and that's 113 Fahrenheit. So it's very hot here. Okay, it's in the 30s Fahrenheit for you, Donna. You reckon it sounds funny saying that 30s is cool, but you know, Fahrenheit is so much different to Celsius. So yeah, it sounds funny to me, you saying that 30s is cool, but because you're Fahrenheit and we're Celsius, it's a completely different thing. Emily says it's 46.4 degrees Fahrenheit where you are. Okay, Google. How many degrees Celsius is 46 degrees Fahrenheit? Okay, that's about 7.7 degrees Celsius where you are, Emily. So that's fairly cold. Yeah. Donna says we have a lot of humidity here in the summer. Yeah, we don't tend to get a lot of humidity here in Mildura. It's because it's in the middle, or like near the middle of Australia and near the desert. It's really dry heat up here, which is good. Okay, so canine therapy. I hate when it gets hot like that. Do you have air conditioning? Yes. So I have, here in Australia we call them swampies. It's like a evaporative cooler. And I also have a split system which is refrigerated cooler. And it does cooling and heating. Read the rest of the comment. Do you have air conditioning? It is winter here, but we have a warm spell over the next 4 days with sun. It will be 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, Google. How many degrees Celsius is 50 degrees Fahrenheit?
50 degrees Fahrenheit equals 10 degrees Celsius.
Okay, 10 degrees. That's pretty nice. Okay, so you guys call a swampy a swamp cooler. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, so does anyone want the bad news? The bad news, my friends, is that my phone has just put up the alert. Low battery, 10% of battery remaining. So what we're going to have to do is go and plug my phone in. Ugh. Or finish the live stream. I don't want to leave. Why does Darcy get fed outside? Emily has asked. So Darcy gets fed outside because I've found, well, to begin with, when I first got him, I had three, including Darcy, I had 3 dogs living with me. We fed our dogs out in the garage for a very long time. When I lived in my bungalow in Melbourne, I fed Darcy out on the veranda because there was no room for him to get fed inside. My bungalow was one very hectic, very crowded little place. I've just changed from headphones to power cable, so hopefully you guys will be able to hear me still. And since I moved up here, I've kept his food barrel out in the shed still, and I feed him out there as well. The other thing about feeding him outside is if I do get another dog, I'll be able to split feed them, so I'll be able to feed them both at the same time. one on one side of the garage and one on the other, so it'll be easier when I get a new dog. Now, I'm going to apologise for you guys being able to hear voiceover in the background, but while the phone's on the charger for a little while, that's going to be the situation because, as we all know, you can't have headphones and a charger in an iPhone 10 or later, 6 or later at the same time. Oh dear. So, here's the Darcy boy. Hey pal, are you on the bed? You are on the bed and you've got your phone. What a good boy. Say hey guys. Hey guys. Hey, drop it. Drop it. Machin. Speak. Good boy. See, he wanted to say hi. Aw, isn't he a good boy? Alright. Hey. Donna said hey. Okay, Essie. Machin. But not on top of me, lay down. Thank you. Right. Okay, comments. Emily's World, how old is Darcy? So Darcy's 8 now. He turned 8 on the 7th of December last year. Donna, hey Darcy. Emily, hi cutie. Donna, give him a big hug. Gave him a pat instead because he's not in hugging position. Does he still remember his English commands or only the French? Yeah, he remembers both. And I can use both and he will still do what he has to do. Well, yeah. Is it a good boy? Is it a good boy? It is. Cool. I think we're nearly done on the live stream, guys. It's so sad. Very sad, actually. Because my dinner's nearly cooked and my phone's nearly flat. Well, no, not nearly flat because it's on the charger at the moment. But when I disconnect it, it won't have much charge left. So sad. So have you guys enjoyed your evening? Please let me know. Have you enjoyed the live stream? Do you want me to do it again? What else do you want me to see? Me to show? Oh gosh. We've been live for 1 hour 48 minutes. And there's 6 watching now. Cool bananas. Oh, thanks for all the love, guys. I hope you guys have really enjoyed yourselves. I'm so glad you have. So what would you like to see in the next live video, except for the Q&A at 100 subs? So please remember to share my channel. Guys, the only way we can get to that live Q&A is if we get 100 subscribers and if we share the channel with our friends and family and people who we think are interested. That's how we'll get 100 subscribers. So I would love to do a live Q&A, but I'm not doing it until I've got 100. So, oh, we have something boiling over. Let's go to the kitchen, quick. I'll show you the front view of me walking into the kitchen, leaving my bedroom. Oh dear, we have something boiling over. Call the fire brigade. No, don't call the fire brigade. Just kidding. Ah, yes, it's just the Nokia boiling over a little bit. Don't boil over, Nokia. There we go. Okay, where were we? That's right, we were in the bedroom having a nice, friendly...
Canine Therapy Incorporated. I love you, Mel. Thank you for sharing this.
Shush, voiceover. We're in the bedroom having a nice, friendly yarn, weren't we, Cobbers?
Emily's World. Question. Are the iPhone 10 or later voiceover just as easy?
Question from Emily. Are the iPhone 10 or later voiceover gestures easy? Yeah, very easy. I will do, if you like, coming up soon, I'll do a video on the new gestures with iPhone 10 and later.
Donna Allison, live you. Does these commands. I show it on my Facebook. Emily's World, to use I mean. Switch camera, button. Emily's World, to use I mean. Donna Allison, live you. Does these commands. I show it on my Facebook.
Live you. Love you, I should say.
Emily, Donna Allison, live you. Does these commands. I show it on my Facebook.
And does his commands you've shared on your Facebook. Thank you so much, Donna, for sharing the channel.
Emily's World, to switch camera, button. Emily's World, to use I mean. Switch camera, button.
Yeah, I'll do a video on the new voiceover gestures, like with Face ID and swiping up to go home and things like that.
Emily's World, to use I mean.
I did one ages and ages ago when I first got my iPhone 10, but I don't know why I didn't post it.
Emily's World, to use I mean. Switch camera, button. Donna Allison, we got to get you to 100 subs.
Oh, Google's going off. And Donna says, we have to get you to 100 subs. Absolutely we do. Where are my headphones? My friends? Headphones? Are they under the devil? Mon chien. They were under the dog. Sit down. Sit down. Good boy. Oh, shush. So the Google Home's going off. Okay, Google. Thank you. Stop. All right. Back into the kitchen. And here in the kitchen we have some cooked fodder. Beauty. I'm starved, you guys. I've had so much fun doing this, but I'm so looking forward to eating my tucker. I'll take the lid off the pot with the Nokia in it. Oh, hey pal, he's back. Wandering dog. Can't believe I burnt my hand. That is so annoying. Get used to it. People who are new to being blind or having low vision, I'm just going to warn you now, you will have burnt fingers and cut fingers and all of that wonderfully exciting stuff. It's just one of the hazards of being blind or having low vision is the burnt fingers and the cut fingers and the stuff like that. Now, if you're wondering what all the crashing and banging is, I'm just emptying, oh gosh, I'm just emptying the sink of all these dirty dishes so that I can pour out the water off the Nokia. Which I'll do in just a moment. But I wanted to clean the sink out of dirty dishes before I do the Nokia, because the hot water wouldn't have been able to run out of the sink. Okay. La 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 la. Now, what have we got here? Cans. A ton of cans. Fair dinkum. Anyone would think there's been cooking going on in this house tonight. There's stuff everywhere. Can't believe how many dishes I have to do. It's the only problem with living on your own is all the damned dishes. I'm just rinsing out the can from the tomatoes, which was in the bottom of the sink, and one of the cat cans, which was also in the bottom of the sink. Alright, so I'm going to turn the camera around, point the camera that way. Okay, now, for those of you who are sighted who have never seen a person do this before, who can't see, don't panic, but I'm going to now pour the boiling water out of the saucepan with the Nokia in it down the sink. Please don't panic, sighted people. It's okay. I'm 24 and I've been doing this for a long time. So I'm going to grab my Nokia saucepan and lift it over to the sink. I'm actually going to make sure with my other hand where the tap is, because I have in the past I have actually hit the saucepan on the tap with the lid already off and nearly poured it all over myself. So now I'm going to hold the saucepan in my left hand, whoops, because I am left-handed. Now that whoops was because my hand just slipped off the handle. And I'm just going to slowly and carefully pour the saucepan out into the strainer, which is in my right hand. Okay, so that's poured out now. Okay, I'm just going to shake it a tiny bit. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to carry it over to the stove and sit y'all. How am I going with my American terminology, fellas? Ladies? Y'all? I'm going to sit y'all back on top of the fridge. Sorry. Oops-a-days. Okay, so you guys are sitting back on the fridge for a ticket. So I've just taken the lid off my my pot where the mixture is, and I've just poured the gnocchi into the pot and thrown my strainer back in the sink. All right, come down here, everyone. Alrighty, so this is the pot now with the gnocchi sitting on top of it. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my spoon back, which I threw it somewhere in this vague direction, but aha, there it is. And I'm just going to stir the bejeepers out of this thing until the gnocchia and all of the other stuff that's in this dinner is really stirred through really thoroughly. So I'll be here for a while stirring. Stir, stir, stir the dinner. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. Hang on. Can you see me? So Emily World has said, I don't know how to cook myself because I'm scared of burning myself. Yeah, you probably will burn yourself. That's a fact. You know, you'll possibly burn yourself. You'll possibly cut yourself. But the thing about it, Emily, is that you've got a bit of remaining vision. So you, and I don't know what your vision's like, but you may be able to see enough to do something like tell whether a saucepan is on the hot plate properly or not. You may be able to see enough to use tongs instead of having to use your fingers when you've got something in the grill. You know, things like that. So the most important thing about using or having low vision is learning to use it and learning to use it well, and getting occupational therapy to help you learn to cook would be a really important step. Donna Allison has said, great, Mel. Great what? I don't know if you can read the comment yourself, Emily, or not, but Donna has asked you, is there not some kind of rehabilitation centre in your area that can help you learn to cook? So, Emily's World, my oven has glass burners. Oh, okay. I've never heard of that before. Either we don't have that in Australia or we use a different terminology for that in Australia. So I've got a bowl out now. Well, I was going to get a bowl out, and then I just realised that I had this vegetable bowl that I had, remember I had the vegetables in a bowl earlier, you guys? So I've just got the bowl that I had the vegetables in earlier. And now, the test. Put you guys back in the fridge. You'll go back on the fridge. How's my southern drawl coming along? Go back on the fridge, y'all. Ow. Right. I'm going to dish myself 1, 2 spoons of dinner. And even though I put the gnocchi in the dinner, it's still a bit droopy. Oh well. Hey y'all, come back down off the fridge. There's the tucker. Ladies and gentlemen, we have done it. This is well, my mum would call it pasta and meat sauce. So we have gnocchi, beef mince, carrot, zucchini, capsicum, mushroom, a tin of tomatoes, and a jar of bolognese sauce. If you would like me to actually write a recipe for this tucker, I will do that and post it in the comments of this video. And I guess it's time to say goodbye. No, I'm not actually really crying. Unfortunately, I'm not a good enough actor anymore to be able to cry. I used to be an okay actor, but I have to go. I'm sorry. I don't want to leave you guys. I love y'all. I really do. But I want to eat me tucker, and I'm sure you don't want to see me what English. How do you speak it? I'm sure you don't want to see me eat me tucker, so I'd better go and leave y'all to sleep. So I hope once again that you have all enjoyed tonight, and I'm really looking forward to seeing you all in the next video. I'm going to have one mouthful of this tucker before I leave you and tell you whether it's any good or not. Double thumbs up. That is pretty good. Righto. I'll see you all, y'all, in the next video. Tomorrow I'm going to be doing a double upload, or a quadruple upload really. I'm going to be doing, on this channel, I'm going to be doing the perks of blindness. Then on this channel I'll also do that guide dog commands video, because I didn't know what guide dog video to do for this week. And on Blinky Blogs I'm going to upload both Wednesday and today's vlogs. So they'll all be hitting sometime in the next 12 to 24 hours. Thank you all, guys. You all so much for watching, guys. And I'll see you soon. I love you all. Bye.